Happy New Year. How are you? And good day. Well, we're in 2026. And 2026, financially speaking, could be better than 2025. I know there's some experiences which you had last year and you wish you don't have to repeat them. For example, finishing your January pay in December because you're not saved enough and therefore you didn't know what to do. But you ended up spending it then. No wonder we have changed the spelling of January to Njaanuary. That's what we found. But here I am today. I would like to share with you 3 tips that can help you change your financial landscape, and especially when it comes to spending and also building wealth. All of us are interested in building wealth, but we're also interested in being financially stable. We are interested in being able to spend what we have saved. So we will delve right into those 3 points. And the first point is invest in yourself. As you get into the financial world, the finance world, it's important that you know what it is you are doing. And for you to understand what you're doing, at least have a semblance of information, then it is better and it is recommended that you invest in yourself. Read books, go to the internet. There's so much information there. You can attend personal development seminars that are basically finance related. Know as much as you can. You may not know everything the first year or the first few months, but at least you'll have a semblance of information which you can use. In fact, here's what a saying that works very well. Saving is not a function of how much money you have. Saving is a function of knowledge and attitude. And that is what is going to help you as you invest in yourself. Point number 2, as you invest in yourself, this point is practical enough for you to implement by starting to pay yourself first. You asked, pay yourself first? Yes, pay yourself first. Some of us pay ourselves last, and many times there's nothing left to pay yourself. And that's why it must be fast. What do I mean by that? Once you receive your pay, before you think about rent, before you think about electricity, before you think about what you're going to spend on food, think about yourself. Because without you, you don't have that money. And that's why it's important to think about yourself. Those people out there waiting for money for you to pay bills, they're waiting for the hairdressers or the matatus. They are all waiting for your money, but it's only because you have it, and it's only because you have made it. And therefore, you as a person are very important to recognize that without you, that money will not be there. So you pay yourself first. I recommend 10% for a start, 20% if you want to move faster into the wealth creation, and 30% if you want to build wealth very quickly. In fact, it is The Automatic Millionaire, written by Richard Bach, who says that if you want to be wealthy quickly, then pay yourself at least 30%. Now, you may tell me that I don't even have the 10%. Well, start somewhere. Issues about money and investment are one step at a time, and taking small sized goals for you to get where you want to go. If you don't have 10%, start with 1%. If you don't have 1%, start with 500 bob or 100 shillings. Then make it 200, make it 300 until you reach 10% or until you reach 30%, depending on your target. So point number 1, invest in yourself. Number 2, pay yourself first. Number 3, track your money. Track your money. Where is your money going? Do you know where your money goes? I discovered when I began this process that I was losing about 300 shillings a day without knowing where it was going. I had to ask myself, where does my money go every day? I started writing down. I realized I was losing about 200 to 300 shillings a day. That money which I was losing, I decided at the end of the month, I would save that money. But it's only because I tracked it. I wanted to find out, So where did my money go today? Where did I spend it? Am I happy with where I spent it? If I'm not happy, I will stop it going there. But if you don't know where it's going, you cannot stop it. So that is easy, practical steps that you can be able to start off. In fact, as you invest in yourself, you can start preparing yourself, you can start tracking your money as you read and as you invest. So I'm hoping that by the end of the year, by paying yourself fast, assuming you're paying yourself 2,000 or 3,000, or even 5,000 per month, by the end of the year, you'll have saved 60,000. What can 60,000 do? I'm sure you can have a very nice Christmas in December. Or you'll have saved some money to go for a small holiday because you paid yourself fast. And because you tracked your money, you knew where it was going and you said, I don't want to go there, you increased your saving. At the end of the year, you'll be much, much farther and much better than somebody who didn't have this information. Have yourself a good day.